Hello, you beautiful people. This is John Galt, and I welcome you to the show. Today, we've got something a bit different. This is Shadowrun Returns from summer of 2013, developed by Harebrained Schemes, and this is based off the TTRPG Shadowrun. It's kind of a hybrid fantasy and cyberpunk. Last Shadowrun game I played was the Super Nintendo one. So that tells you how long I've been a fan, but I've kind of been out of the loop for quite a while, actually. So let's jump into something new. This is Dead Man's Switch. I'm not sure, maybe there's other DLCs that I don't have. We're gonna jump in with this one. Maybe we'll pick up the rest if I enjoy it. So this is Dead Man's Switch. In the urban sprawl of the Seattle Metroplex, the search for a mysterious killer sets you on a trail that leads from the darkest slums to the city's most powerful megacorps. You will need to tread carefully, enlist the aid of other runners, and master powerful forces of technology and magic in order to emerge from the shadows of Seattle unscathed. Let's launch the campaign. We're just gonna go normal today. I kind of have an idea of the character I want to go for, so yeah, we're gonna make it human. I want to go kind of a salty old noir PI, so what would be good? A street samurai? I don't think so. Mage? Possibly we could make a mage work on that. Decker, shaman, rigger. That actually sounds kind of fun. Or physical adepts. Magically active characters who focus their magic internally. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. Is that kind of like a monk? I'm not sure. Or we can do none? Okay, well, let's just go Decker. I played a little bit of the TTRPG back in the day, but I never got onto the whole Decker side of things. So let's give that a go. Just see what we've got. Not really into the whole eye thing. I don't like the hair on these ones. Guy looks like Riddick here. Guy looks a little bit more normal, but I have something different in mind. No. Not seeing it, no. Not really. And we're back to the start, huh? Okay, let's, Alright, I think we're gonna play with this one. Unfortunately, the dude down here doesn't actually match the portrait there, so... Okay, I just want to get it as close as possible. Yeah, that's going to be good. The beard, he's got these big chops there. What do we have? Probably take those off. We're going to make him clean cut. Sometimes he grows them out, sometimes not. No horns for this character type. Humans, alright, continue to stats. Karma represents the experience characters earn while running the shadows and achieving goals. Karma is used to improve attributes and skills. Attribute or skill rating can be increased by spending karma equal to the next increment of that rating. Thus, improving your body from 4 to 5 requires you to spend 5 karma points. You have some karma available now, so let's try to do a little character customization. I've got 8 karma points here, and I kind of want to focus on the detective roleplay, not necessarily min-maxing the character or doing a meta build. But I do want to go with ranged combats. I'm thinking we can just work with pistols, which would be nice. So let's add that. I want to add one there. Pistol 1, ranged combat 1. That leaves us with 2 karma left. We'll skip these. Dodge would come in handy, I think. Close combat would be kind of nice. Kind of like a brawler, but I don't know if I want to invest a lot in there. How hard is ammo going to be to come by? Intelligence, let's do this. There we go, intelligence of 4, biotech. And of course I want decking 2 to kind of pay the bills. So we don't have any points for anything else. But I do want to invest a little bit in charisma at some point. Conjuring sounds fun, but let's just go for this. Etiquette is about knowing how to behave in various social situations. The right etiquette can give you an edge in certain conversations. Choose an etiquette from the list below. It does not cost karma. Each etiquette can only be chosen once. I'm not quite sure what... Does that just mean if I'm talking to a corporate guy that I'll get a bonus on the speech checks or something? The corporate might work if we came from a corporate background. Security may work as well. I don't like the gang or the socialite thing for our character. Academic, no, we are kind of hardened on the street. So street might work, Shadowrunner, or corporate. Okay, street or Shadowrunner. I don't know what the difference between these actually is. Let's just go with Shadowrunner. That's the name of the game. Alright, so now we need to enter a name. I want to base this off of Sam Spade, so we'll just have you guys call me Spade. Press R to reload the current weapon. Down and out. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's got 4 walls, a roof, and isn't on fire. Even the cockroaches have fled in search of better accommodations. Not exactly your runner's dream pad, but right now it's about all you have left. Running the shadows is all about feast or famine. One day you're Nova Hot, working jobs that allow you to eat at 5-star restaurants. The next, well, you're here. This one's a famine for the ages. Slagging Fixer hasn't called, the money's run out, and then some. Sinless and free. Free to starve in the cracks of society run by megacorps who just want your new yen. Something needs to change, and soon. Let's continue. Your apartment, 2054. It's 3 a.m. You've got nowhere to go but down. I like that. Slip of paper with your bank balance enough to cover you through the end of the week. Well, at least we've got a couple more days left here. Let's see, your notebook, calendar, contact, that kind of things. Let's take a look at our contacts list. The list is sad, dried up. Carter, Detroit, Fixer, no response to messages. Dowd, he was the runner, he's dead. Felton Nash, the Fixer, missing since February. New Larry, the runner, dead. Sam Watts, runner, haven't heard from him. Probably in a gutter somewhere. Sangoma, runner, dead. And Halfjack, dealer, retired or dead. The list goes on, all either dead ends or just plain dead. Let's see, calendar. It's empty. We've got nothing to do, no work. Let's put the notebook down. VidPhone's ringing. I guess that would be that yellow right there. Alright, let's go answer the VidPhone first. Well, speak of the dead, Sam Watts. In a gutter somewhere? The screen leaps to life, making you squint against its brightness. The face on the screen is laughing. Sam Watts, hey buddy. Hope I didn't catch you at a bad time. He giggles. He's drunk again, or worse. Where you been, Sam? Haven't heard from you in months. Another giggle. Oh, don't bother with your side of the conversation. I'm not really here. Just one reason for this vid. Someone finally geeked me. I'm dead. I probably had it coming. When you're an unsavory character like myself, you tend to associate with other unsavory characters who often partake in unsavory business, like you, for example. So, why am I dead? Who knows? Probably my fault. I wonder where you are right now. I bet you hit a big payday and you're living the high life, high on the hog somewhere. Some of us are born winners and some of us are, well, me. Hey, you remember that Renraku run when things went to hell and we lost Dowd? Or that makeshift saloon on the docks afterward? I really had your back that night, didn't I? Now, Dowd, that's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Probably should have checked that other terminal first if it's taking me out. 3 years ago, a makeshift bar on the Seattle docks. The night Dowd went down. Okay, so this is, what, just an outdoor bar? We've got a couple picnic tables set up. A couple coolers. Planks on cinder blocks, it looks like, and shipping containers. I can hear the foghorn in the back there. Nobody at the bar, though. It's raining outside. We've got New Larry. I think New Larry was dead, too, in my contact book, right? You've been running with New Larry for about 6 months now. He's a combat mage with a bad tattoo and a bad attitude. He knew Dowd almost as well as you did. Dowd, never saw anybody go down like that before. Idiot. He shakes his head. I hate this fragging city, Spade. It's wet, and the rain feels like acid, and I want out of here. I get it. Now take a pill and relax. Sure, Spade, sure. Maybe you say. Alright, so he seems to be nervous. And here we go, Sam Watts. I don't know, Spade. Sam's a good guy and can hold his own in a fight, but he's been hitting the bottle pretty good lately. Never on a run so far, but he needs watching. He shakes his head. That run went sideways 9 ways till Sunday. Now the fixer's late. So something smell funny to you? Hell yeah, it smells funny. Look at where he set the meeting. This was supposed to be a public place. Yeah, interestingly, nobody else is here. Cut the direct, Sam. We both know why Dowd went down, and it wasn't the fixer or some other paranoid chip dream of yours. Sam smiles a toothy smile. I've been waiting for this all night. New Larry has something he wants to say, don't you, Larry? Go ahead, spill. Ooh, Larry's calling him sloppy, calling him out. Sam Watts. He laughs. Sloppy? You think I was sloppy? You've been twitchy all day, son. Look at your hands, they're shaking. That true, Sam? Did you miss a beat back there? No, Spade. I didn't miss a beat. I was on my game the whole time. Remember, I was on point. New Larry was supposed to cover Dowd. Something dawns on him. He leans into New Larry, amused and dangerous. We were set up, and he knows it, don't you, Larry? That was the call that you made before we hit Renraku? Who did you call? How come you couldn't geek the guy before he got unloaded on Dowd? I see you fling a lightning bolt, son. You should have burnt toast before his gun cleared the holster. New Larry checks his watch, licks his lips, looks over his shoulder at the darkness. He's looking for someone, and it's not the fixer. Okay, I can see where this is going. You chummers are damaged. I'm out. Did you keep us here long enough, Larry? Hands where I can see them, asshole. How much did they pay you to sell us out, Larry? He stops, and his smile slowly appears on his face. Honestly, it didn't take much. Just enough to get me back to Portland. Set up with a Cush Corp job. I'm out of this racket. And here's Sangoma. We've got incoming. New Larry relaxes and throws you a dreck-eating grin. Looks like my new Renraku friends are finally here. They're gonna take that hard drive off your corpse, buddy. We should choose our friends more carefully, Spade. At least we have each other. You'll miss me when I'm gone. I like the dialogue in this one. Okay, so there goes Larry taking off. We've got 1, 2 appearing on the battlefield. Oh, Larry's coming back. Okay, weak. The lightning shot, and we've got a shot there. Another shot missed. Running up. You are now in turn-based combat mode. Each character on your team has an action pool. Spend these actions on movement, attacks, or using spells and items. Once your team's turn is complete, the enemy team will move and attack. Additional tutorial information is available from the reference guide, which can be accessed in the upper right corner of your PDA menu. Okay, so show help. Let's see, the very basics, basic information you should know when starting Shadowrun Returns. Movements. AP affects how far a character can move and the number of actions performed during a turn out of combat. To move, hover the cursor on an area and click. In combat, movements defined by available AP. Okay, so we've got right button, click and hold to pan, left, select, move character, zoom in and out with the wheel. Got it. Accessing the stash. Your stash, all non-equipped items can be accessed before a level begins or at your home base. Then we got saving and loading. Okay, that's fine. Let's just do this. We've got some objectives here. Get a job, any job. So we answered the vid phone. Down and out. Your apartment, 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so that's fine. Something needs to change hands soon. Good. So let's get out of there. Spade. So I've got 3. Not sure what the 2 means. Is that so can I select any one of them? Wounded 15. Okay, machete. Unfortunately, I don't get to choose what weapon I bring out, but I think new Larry, 94% to hit. Let's take this. Damage 6, and do I get to go again? Wounded 4. Okay, Sam, I'm probably going to want to take the mage out first. Who else do we have here, though? Renraku Security, and... oh, shoot. Well, I didn't want to do that one. I just wanted to click on him to find out who exactly that was. Okay, that's 1 down. 97 and 94. 5 damage. That was a good miss there. Hit. Okay, do I have enough AP to charge across here? Wounded 6. Alright, there we go. 8 damage, and can I go again? That's it right there. And my dude right here, let's move up. I don't know if I want to move too far up. We can get into half cover here. 12 damage, that was nice. And we've got Sangoma here. Half cover. Down, okay, very nice. Oh no, we've got at least 2 more characters. Okay, looks like the bodies disappear as soon as they drop. I don't really see anything else we can interact with. So, what's going to be the best bet for me? I don't really have a ranged weapon, do I? All I've got's the machete. So what's going to be the way to get over there? We go up and around this way. Let's see. It doesn't look like I can actually rotate the camera. I thought it said we could. Alright, do I want to go up here? Or do I want to go back here? That's going to get me full cover there, or full cover here. Okay, Sam. Not much there. And not much there. I could jump right around here. And let's get a reload. Let's see, that's a kneecap, single shot. I think it said R for reload, right? Yeah, I'm not sure about the range on that. And we're going to move you down here. Don't want you guys too close. What have we got? 83 or 99. Renraku Security. This guy's a little bit bigger. We got a good hit there. Coming up. Nice miss. Second guy's taking a little bit better cover. Second miss. So I should be able to swoop down and flank here. That's going to leave me exposed to their attacks, though. Crit 13%. 85 or 99 on this. Let me see if I can take this guy out. Okay, weakened. Did we get another shot? Yes. Down. Very good. Oh, and here comes two more. All right, let's finish this one off. 10 dam, and one more shot. Down. Another mage coming up. Ooh. And a summoner. Good miss there. This is going to be a little bit difficult. What do I have in my pack? 10 HP right now. Do I want to use that? Dock Wagon Basic Trauma Kit restores teammate to life. Or we can do this one. Most basic med kit that heals you or any team member, consumed when used. HP 10. Do I have a character sheet here? No. Let's see, what's this, though? Mark target. Marks enemies, causing them to become easier to hit. Okay. Just gonna leave that. Let's run up here. You are also wounded. That's not looking too good for you. We can spread out a little bit. We'll try to draw the fire. 60%, 43. Do I want to take that 60% shot, or do I want to just reload? Let's just reload now. Let them come a little bit closer to us. Let's go right around the corner here. And I want to take the shot. Oh, I guess the line of sight here. Nothing for either of them, but this one, 71% somehow shooting through the bar and the crates. And damage, good. Which also means the same line of sight there, unfortunately. Okay, missed and missed. Oh my god, how did I miss that? Who do we have there? If I go here, and get a little bit closer with the shotty, that's a good 99. One. Probably wants... Okay, so I don't have med kits for either of them. Let's try to finish you. Good, and... I'm gonna move you up here. See if I can get this guy here, finish him off. Sangoma lowers her gun. Eyes Sam. You okay, Sam? Sam's breathing is heavy and he looks shaken. That was a hell of a thing. Part of the life, Sam, you know that. You don't look so good, Sam. You were born for this gig, Spade. Me, not so much. I think I'm gonna hang it up. Find a nice brothel somewhere. Stay drunk until I croak. What about you? I'll find a safe house out of town. Lay low. Renraku has a long memory. Alright, me? I do this. It's the only life I know. Now, let's just go lie low. I like that. I do too. He's got that long memory. I don't forget my friends. So, for a flashback, do we actually get karma points? You stare at Sam's face on your console. Alright, well, I don't know why this is stuck up there. Yeah, I can't seem to move anything off there. I had your back that night, didn't I? Now I'm asking myself, who would care if I died? Who would give a rat's ass? Better or worse, your name is at the top of that list. Maybe it's the only name on the list. So I set up a dead man switch to make the call. I got 100,000 million insurance policy payable to you when you find who creased me. Alive with a conviction or in a body bag with justification. Either works. Contact my law firm. When the job is done, they'll know what to do. He turns to his left. Chet? Okay, this must be the lawyer man here, Chet. Camera swivels to show a well-dressed man sitting next to Sam. Pursuant to Mr. Watt's wishes, Rogers, Mengert, and McCain has installed a secure, dedicated phone line, so you may contact us directly when the task is complete. We will then begin a verification process. Note that you must also be on a secure landline to access this number. We will not accept transmissions from comms links or other devices. Camera swivels back to Sam. Okay, legalese. Sam straightens up. Talk seriously for once. Look, Spade, I've led a direct life and probably left a direct corpse. I've hurt people, hurt myself. I don't know. Maybe I just want to get the last word. Maybe I just want someone to give a crap that I sucked air for a while. What do you say? I'll get to the bottom of this. Someone will pay. I'd say I've traded a drinking buddy for a paycheck. I'd say my schedule's pretty clear right now. 100,000 Nguyen buys a lot of drinks. No, I'll get to the bottom of this. He was annoying, but I called him a friend. I hope you just said yes. Okay, objective complete. Get a job, any job. I've got a locator chip slotted in my body these days. When my heart stops, it'll activate. That's how you'll find me. See you on the slab. Guess I'm heading back to Seattle. Okay, so we don't actually get to take a look at that other monitor there, do we? That's kind of disappointing. I wonder what was on there. Your plane hits the SeaTac. You know, that's probably why the one was white, the other was yellow. I'm hoping it was just lore or maybe backfill something. So I guess yellow is the story mission, other is just kind of flavor. Your plane hits the SeaTac tarmac with a jolt. Welcome to Seattle. The chilly northwest rain obscures your vision as you step onto the tarmac. Before long, you're sitting in the cramped back seat of a cab, following the signal from Sam's locator chip into the heart of the Redmond Barrens. Organ grinders, a legal chop shop for body parts, whether from the living or the dead. If you're hurting bad enough for Nguyen, this is the place to sell a limb or an organ. It's also a good place to dispose of an inconvenient body while making a little cash on the side. This franchise is the closest thing the Barrens has to a morgue. It seems this is where Sam Watt's body has ended up. You open the door and are assaulted by the smell of death and bleach. Let's see what we're getting into now. Right. It's kind of eerily reminiscent of that that old Shadowrun game where you start off actually on the slab in the morgue. Breaking news. Telestrian CEO James Telestrian III to announce new Seattle Research Division. Okay, that's fine. So I don't really see anything else I can interact with here. I don't know if I need to mouse over everything or if stuff just pops up as I come onto the screen or get close enough to it. Employees only beyond this point. I don't see anybody here. Smell of death and decomposition wash over you. Only slightly masked by the minty fake fresh of industrial grade antiseptic. Okay, looking at the shelves, I don't see much. Oh, now there's Dresden right there. Hovering over the recently departed is a small dwarf, whistling a tune. His broad grin says, "I love my job." A little more than you'd want or expect from someone in the chop shop trade. As you approach, he looks up with a lopsided grin. There's something kindly in his eyes, though it might just be a stray reflection of chrome and surgical tools. "Sorry, didn't expect any visitors at this tower, and some asshole at corporate took my receptionist. What can I do for you, sir? Are you the coroner?" "I'm John Dresden, the organ grinder's branch manager here. So yeah, that makes me this franchise's area's coroner, too. And you are?" "Spade. I'm here about Sam Watts." His grin fades. "And what makes you think I know anything about that?" "Sam had a locator chip embedded in his skull. I followed it here." "I see. Well, you're right. He's here. Not too many people know about the murder yet, though. Press haven't caught wind of it yet, but with it being all the way out here in the Barrens." "So who told you he was dead?" "Sam did. When his heart stopped..." Okay, I don't know if I want to get in that much information there. "Sam's digital corpse. When his heart stopped, I got sent a recorded message asking me to bring this killer to justice. Guess he had a hunch." The dwarf raises his eyebrows, a smile wiping the suspicion from his face. "A dead man's switch, eh? Fascinating. I was working on him earlier. He's over here." Alright, well, let's go see what's left of my buddy Sam. He's my second Emerald City Ripper victim. The third one was downtown. Ripper, huh? I guess the classics never go out of style. He sighs. "Not my title. That's what the Seattle Press insists on calling the killer. All I know is that, like the original Jack, our Ripper knows how to handle a scalpel. But this one's even more twisted. He or she always removes an internal organ from the victim." "What prize did the Ripper take from Sam?" "Delicious. A trophy hunter. What was it?" "Watt's liver was cleanly cut out." "How about the other lucky contestants?" "First victim's heart was missing, and the third had the spleen removed." Well, it sounds like Sam is quite the drinker and the party guy. I'm not sure why they'd take his liver. Uh-oh. Here's McCluskey. "Dresden, get out here." "I'm here about that new Ripper Vic, Sam Watts." "Oh, no. A basic med kit added. Good, I didn't actually have to use the other one. I probably could have, though. That was a flashback, so... Doesn't look like there's anything else. Oh, yeah, there we go. Sam's body's half covered by sterile surgical sheet, his face ash and white, for the first time without a smirk on it. Below the chest, there's a small, pencil-thin incision covered in dried blood. Beyond that, the corpse is immaculate. It would seem that the killer knew exactly what they wanted from him, and they took it. Next to Sam are several plastic envelopes containing the evidence found on his body. You can examine the evidence through the bag without spoiling it. Okay, so what do we got? The business card here. Moving things around. You can make out that it's a card from a place called the Seamstresses Union. There's something handwritten on the back, but blood has made it illegible. Okay, what about the cred stick? Standard cheap unsecured cred stick. No way of knowing what's on it without slotting it. Do I want to go do that? Yeah, let's take it. You slot the cred stick in your PDA. 300 new yen is added to your account. Take a look at the purple shirt. Sam's favorite. Several of the buttons are missing and blood has thoroughly soaked it. The bag sloshes a bit in your hand. Okay, and we've got a handwritten note. You can only see part of the note, given the torn off bits and bloodstains. Sam, feeling terrible that we argued. We've been long to say I'm sorry. See you there. Love, Jessica. Okay, so we don't know where. We don't know what the argument was about. We don't know who this is, but we do have a name. Jessica. Put down the evidence bag. Okay, I've got what I needed. I've got everything available anyway. Let's go check in on what's going here. Towering over the diminutive coroner is a homicide detective right out of central casting. If you ignore the tusks, pointed ears, and Neanderthal brow. You can smell his cheap aftershave from a mile away. McCluskey. So this new Ripper Vic, Watts. Name's familiar. Didn't his mother kill herself a while back? Coroner frowns. Saw you insisted at the time. He chortles. Come on, she offed herself. I had it on very good authority. Now let's go, Dresden. Give me something to work with here. This Ripper case is my ticket to a lieutenant's badge. I've already posted everything I know. The killer stuns the target with a combination of drugs and magic, then removes a single internal organ while they're still alive. The perpetrator is most likely right-handed, with a slim hand that knows his way around a scalpel. He has a decent understanding of human and metahuman anatomy, too. So I'm looking for a whacked-out surgeon? Not necessarily. I don't know any surgeons who still use scalpels anymore. These days, it's all done with computer-controlled lasers. Could be anyone from a military field surgeon to an antique medicine aficionado. You're no damn help, dwarf. The Lone Star detective finally notices you. You notice superhuman powers of observation. Who the hell are you? I'm the nobody who didn't hear nothing. I'm new in town. You're the welcoming committee. Are you the detective on the case? I don't know. Don't want to show my hand quite yet. I'm new in town. If you're new in town, then let me be the first to tell you that I run the show. If you get in my way, you'll end up back here on a slab. He looks back at the dwarf. Dresden, get me more. I'm putting someone in a cell or a box this week and claiming my promotion. Okay, so it sounds like we both want the same thing. We want to find out who did it. I want to find the right person. I think he just wants to find anybody that can take the fall so he can grab that promotion. So he's going to be somebody to keep an eye on there as well. Dresden looks amused. Do you always make friends that easily? I'm great at dinner parties too. He cocks his head to one side. Be straight with me. You really gonna work for the dead man? Sam was there when I needed him. I'm gonna return the favor. Fascinating again. Detective McCluskey isn't interested in anything but Detective McCluskey. He'd convict his own mother if it meant another $10 million a week in his paycheck. Plus, he's on the take. Dresden pauses, considering. So he's on the take. Who's paying him? You have honor after a fashion. I try to honor the dead in my work, so we have that in common. What can I do to help you? Okay, who's paying to hold his leash? I don't know, but someone with some major pulls has been looking out for McCluskey's career and wallet. And what was that McCluskey said about Sam's mother? The official report is that she committed suicide about a year ago. Aren't you the official in that sentence? My name's on the report, but my actual findings left some doubts. I can't say that it wasn't suicide, but there were unusual bruises on her upper arms, and she didn't use her dominant hand to pull the trigger. I was told to drop it, so I dropped it. Okay, let's see. What are organs worth these days? A whole healthy body can be worth a bunch of new yen, but individual organs, not worth as much anymore. What with all the synth and cyber stuff on the market these days, organ grinders only deals in the recently deceased. There's plenty of other chop shops that aren't as picky, though, and they don't care where the bodies come from either. Who might still use these scalpels? Doctors still learn how to use them in their first year of medical school, as do coroners, but neither profession uses them much anymore. It's possible some of the slimier chop shops still use scalpels, I suppose, but I wouldn't know where to look. Okay, what do you know about the Seamstresses Union? Ever heard of it? It's a nearby club in the Barrens that attracts lowlifes. You'd probably like it. Me? I'm not really the going out type. Always too much to be done around here. Plus the dead are just easier to get along with. I just need to know one more thing. Where was Sam killed? Gain 2 karma off that, nice. Dresden looks up at you intently for a moment before speaking. You know, I might be able to do you one better. Why don't you poke around these body lockers in the back and see if you find anything useful? Okay, I'll go do that. Okay, objective. Open the morgue drawer. So we've got 1, 2, 3... Okay, 3 things to take a look at. Before I do that, pop up this way. Basic medkits. Dock wagon basic trauma kit. Doesn't look like that's considered stealing or anything, so let's go check out the morgue that he intimated we go look at. The cold storage drawer is labeled John Doe, but the internal thermostat is set to 21 degrees Celsius. Let's open that door, slide it open. There we go, objective complete. The cold storage drawer opens to reveal the fully clothed body of a man, arms folded across his chest. In addition to sporting some of the brightest orange hair you've ever seen, the body seems to be in very good condition. Okay, Jake Armitage. Whoa, easy there. In one quick motion, one quick move, he jumps down from the drawer, stands before you. For someone who's just woke up from a morgue locker, he seems unfazed and pretty well put together. He spotted data jack drilled into his temples and some shamanistic tattoos peeking above his collar. An interesting combination. I told John to wake me up at 6 in the morning. Is it 6 yet? It doesn't feel like 6 yet. You were sleeping in a freezer for dead people. What do I look like, a damn alarm clock? Oh, let's see. Sorry, didn't expect you to be so alive. Yeah, Dresden thinks he's pretty funny. You're not the first person he's pulled this one on. Jake chuckles. Well, so much for a good night's sleep. On the plus side, I noticed you haven't killed me yet, so that's good. If you aren't after me, then what's your story? The latest Ripper victim. Did you know him? Sam, eh? Glad somebody cares. We used to drink together every now and then, over at the Union. Decent enough guy. Always in trouble over something or other, though. Jake yells towards the other side of the room. John, is this guy cool? Yeah, he's on the level. Working for Sam, believe it or not. Some sort of dead man switch. I thought you could help him out. Maybe even stop moping around the shop all day. Thanks for volunteering me. He pauses. Might be sizing you up, but it's hard to tell behind those shades. Alright then. The name's Jake. And you are? Call me Spade. Nice to meet you. Well, it sounds like you're taking a dive into the deep end here. John's right. I might be able to help you out. I was with Sam the other night. The night of the murder. Poor guy. He was hanging out at the Seamstresses Union that night. Tripped out and rowdy. I'd been laying low for a few days after a bad run. Mrs. Cabuto asked me to throw Sam out, so I did. But out in the alley, some gangsters got the jump on me. Uh-oh. He winces. Damn, maybe I need to get some soy cap after all. John, could you grab me a cup? Get your own damn cup. My hands are dirty anyway. Now, what's wrong with this intestine? You hear a loud squelching sound as Dresden continues his work. Thanks, John. You're a real pal. Anyway, there's a big fat corp bounty on my head. Like I said, my last job didn't exactly go according to plan. Out in the alley, a few Halloweeners got the jump on us. Damn gangers thought they could turn a quick profit off my head. Jake smiles, and you get the impression that didn't work out so well for the gangers. Sam stumbled off during the fight, though, and that's the last I saw of him. until he turned up here, dead on arrival. Reminds me of my last stay at this place. So you've done this before? It's a long story. I end up in the morgue more often than the average guy. Dresden. Yeah, Jake here's a regular. Should have started a rewards card, Jake. A few more visits and you get a free night stay. Jake laughs. I'll hold you to that, John. Anyway, I found Sam's body less than a block away from the Union, missing liver and all. Tell you what, you look like you can handle yourself in a fight. I could use some backup to settle the score with those Halloweeners out there. The leader's got the whole gang searching the Barrens for me. I need to get rid of that asshole. In return, I'll take you to the place Sam was murdered. It's not safe to hit the streets alone at night. Trust me. Jake guides you up and down. And maybe I'll throw in some decent supplies while we're at it. What do you say? Nice to have someone watching your back out there, assuming you can trust them. I don't work for free. I fight, I get paid. In New Yen, not tours. I do like a bit of street justice every now and then. Alright, Jake. Okay, so let's go for the top option. I get it. You gotta be careful in this trade. I'm not one to go back on a deal, though. John can vouch for that. Plus, you know where I'm hanging out, right? Doesn't leave me a lot of room to sell you out. What do you say? Okay. So he said he's going to hook me up with some supplies, and I'm going to get some more information on the case here for Sam. Let's do it. I like a bit of street justice every now and then. Count me in. Great. I've been hiding out here ever since that run-in with those Halloweeners. Funny bunch of gangers. But this stretch of the Barrens is their turf. Hell, I'm surprised you even made it into the morgue in one piece without packing some heat. Yells over his shoulder. Very funny, Jake. You can sleep in the dumpster tomorrow. So, you need a weapon? Yeah, give me a pistol. Pistol, shotgun, SMG. Got a rifle. No guns for me. Melee's my game. Alright, pistol, yes. Machete Security 500. My weapon of choice as well. Here, take this. Go. So, ready for an evening on the town? Just a minute. Tell me more about these gangers. Well, they're one of the nastier gangs in town. Their symbol is a flaming jack-o'-lantern, but you wouldn't like their version of trick-or-treating very much. Around here, they're led by a troll named John Paul. He's got the Halloweeners in the Barrens looking for me. We take him out, maybe I can breathe a bit easier. Alright, well, I'm ready. I'll follow your lead. The Halloweeners aren't looking for you. Yet. We can leave whenever you're ready. Alright, my friends, I think we're going to leave it there for this episode. So we've met a couple people. We've met the police detective that's on the take, trying to get that promotion any way he can. We've got our friend here, Jake, and we've got the coroner here. And I think that's probably about all we know. We do have a name, we've got a club, and we've got the death scene to take a look at. So I hope you all join me next time. We'll dig into the mystery of Sam's murder, and we will kind of go from there, guys. Stay safe out there. We will see you soon.